A taste of India, introducing Masala Tomato Chicken. Masala Tomato Chicken. It's a dish that speaks of India's vibrant culinary heritage. A symphony of flavors, this dish is a staple in many Indian homes. The beauty of Masala Tomato Chicken lies in its simplicity and robust flavors. Tender chicken pieces are simmered in a rich tomato-based gravy. This gravy is infused with a medley of aromatic spices, creating an explosion of taste in every bite. The origins of this dish can be traced back to the heart of India, where spices are revered for their culinary and medicinal properties. Masala, meaning a blend of spices, is the heart and soul of Indian cuisine. The use of fresh tomatoes adds a tangy sweetness that balances the heat of the spices, creating a harmonious flavor profile. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a culinary novice, Masala Tomato Chicken is an approachable and rewarding dish to master. So let's embark on this culinary journey and recreate the magic of India in your own kitchen. Gathering the aromatic arsenal ingredients you'll need. To create this culinary masterpiece, you'll need a few essential ingredients. Don't be intimidated by the list. These ingredients are readily available at most supermarkets. For the chicken, I recommend using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They remain juicy and flavorful even after prolonged cooking. You'll also need onions, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, and green chilies for the base of the gravy. And of course, no Indian dish is complete without a symphony of spices. We'll be using turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, garam masala, and fresh cilantro. These spices not only add flavor but also impart a vibrant hue to the dish. Finally, you'll need some cooking oil, salt, and a touch of sugar to balance the flavors. Remember, the quality of your ingredients directly impacts the final flavor of your dish. So, don't be afraid to splurge on fresh, high-quality ingredients. The difference in taste will be well worth it. Now that we have our aromatic arsenal ready, let's move on to the next step, prepping the ingredients. The prep work getting ready for the culinary adventure. Preparation is key to a successful culinary endeavor. Before we fire up the stove, let's get our ingredients ready. First, rinse the chicken thighs under cold water and pat them dry with paper towels. Cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces, ensuring they are even in size for consistent cooking. Next, finely chop the onions, tomatoes, ginger, garlic, and green chilies. This step is crucial in ensuring that the flavors meld beautifully during the cooking process. Now let's measure out our spices. I highly recommend using a kitchen scale for accurate measurements, especially when it comes to spices. Too much or too little can drastically alter the flavor profile of the dish. Once you have all your spices measured out, set them aside. Finally, chop the fresh cilantro leaves and set them aside for garnishing. The sizzle begins. Cooking the masala tomato chicken. Now comes the exciting part, cooking. Place a large pot or Dutch oven over medium heat and add the cooking oil. Once the oil is hot, add the chopped onions and sauté until they turn translucent and slightly golden. Add the chopped ginger, garlic, and green chilies. Sauté for another minute, allowing the aromas to fill your kitchen. Now add the chicken pieces to the pot. Cook the chicken, stirring occasionally until it turns white and loses its pink color. This indicates that the chicken is partially cooked and ready for the next step. The sizzle of the chicken in the hot oil, the aroma of the spices wafting through the air. It's moments like these that make cooking such a sensory and rewarding experience. Remember to be patient and let the ingredients cook evenly. Rushing the process will only result in unevenly cooked chicken and underdeveloped flavors. Section 5. The art of simmering, infusing flavors to perfection. With the chicken partially cooked, it's time to transform it into a flavorful curry. Add the turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder, and cumin powder to the pot. Stir well, coating the chicken and onions evenly with the spice blend. Cook for a minute, allowing the spices to toast and release their full flavor. Now, add the chopped tomatoes and salt. Stir well and cook until the tomatoes soften and release their juices, creating a rich base for the gravy. Now, pour in about a cup of water, or enough to cover the chicken. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. This gentle simmering process allows the chicken to cook through completely and the flavors to meld beautifully. You can adjust the amount of water depending on your desired gravy consistency. For a thicker gravy, use less water, and for a thinner gravy, add more. Remember to stir occasionally to prevent sticking. Section 6. The rice connection, the perfect accompaniment. While the masala tomato chicken is simmering to perfection, it's time to prepare the perfect accompaniment: rice. Basmati rice, with its long grains and delicate aroma, is the ideal choice for this dish. Rinse the rice thoroughly under cold water until the water runs clear. This removes excess starch and prevents the rice from becoming sticky. In a pot, combine the rinsed rice, water, and a pinch of salt. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the rice is cooked through and the water is absorbed. The key to perfectly cooked rice is to use the right water-to-rice ratio. A general rule of thumb is to use 1 3/4 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. Once the rice is cooked, fluff it gently with a fork to separate the grains. This ensures that the rice is light and airy, not clumpy. Section 7. A chef's touch. Personalizing your masala tomato chicken. Now that our masala tomato chicken is simmering away and the rice is cooking, let's talk about adding your personal touch to the dish. One of the beautiful things about cooking is the freedom to experiment and adjust flavors to your liking. If you prefer a spicier kick, add more green chilies or a pinch of cayenne pepper. For a tangier flavor, squeeze in some fresh lime juice towards the end of cooking. You can also play around with the consistency of the gravy. If you prefer a thicker, more robust gravy, you can mash some of the cooked tomatoes with the back of a spoon while simmering. For a smoother gravy, you can use a hand blender to partially blend the sauce after cooking. Remember, cooking is all about having fun and making the recipe your own. Section 8, the grand finale, serving and savoring the masterpiece. After simmering for the allotted time, check the chicken to ensure it's cooked through. The chicken should be tender and flake easily with a fork. Now, add a teaspoon of garam masala to the pot. Garam masala is a blend of warm spices that adds a final layer of flavor to the dish. Stir well and turn off the heat. Let the masala tomato chicken sit for a few minutes to allow the flavors to fully meld. This is a crucial step that elevates the dish to another level of deliciousness. To serve, ladle a generous portion of the masala tomato chicken onto a plate alongside a mound of fluffy basmati rice. Garnish with fresh cilantro leaves for a pop of color and a fresh herbaceous aroma. You can also serve the dish with a side of raita, a refreshing yogurt dip, to cool down the palate. Naan bread, a soft and chewy Indian flatbread, is another excellent accompaniment that allows you to mop up every last drop of the flavorful gravy. Section 9. Beyond the recipe, exploring the versatility of masala. Masala tomato chicken is not just a dish, it's a testament to the versatility of Indian cuisine. The same base gravy can be used to create a multitude of dishes by simply swapping out the protein. For a vegetarian option, substitute the chicken with paneer, Indian cottage cheese, or a medley of vegetables like cauliflower, potatoes, and peas. You can also use this gravy as a base for biryani, a flavorful rice dish cooked with layers of meat, vegetables, and aromatic spices. The key is to adjust the cooking time depending on the ingredients you choose. For instance, paneer and vegetables cook much faster than chicken, so you'll need to reduce the simmering time accordingly. The beauty of this recipe lies in its adaptability. Don't be afraid to experiment and make it your own. Section 10. A culinary adventure awaits your turn to create magic. There you have it, a comprehensive guide to creating a tantalizing masala tomato chicken in the comfort of your own kitchen. This dish is a testament to the power of simple ingredients transformed into a culinary masterpiece with the artful use of spices and slow cooking. Remember, cooking is not just about following a recipe, it's about embarking on a culinary adventure, exploring new flavors and creating something truly special. So gather your ingredients, put on your chef's hat, and let the aromas of India transport you to a land of vibrant flavors and culinary delights. With a little patience and a dash of creativity, you'll be amazed at what you can create. And who knows, you might just discover your new favorite dish. Section 11. Join the culinary conversation. Like, subscribe and comment. I hope you enjoyed this culinary journey into the world of masala tomato chicken. Now it's your turn to try this recipe and let me know what you think. Share your culinary creations, tips, and tricks in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more exciting recipes and cooking adventures. Until next time, happy cooking.